What up, everybody? I'm H. This is E, and
Yep,
we're back.
we're back.
Foundation edition. We're gonna be discussing the Foundation episode 5.
Lots of crazy things going on multiple levels. Before we get into it, make sure you like and subscribe. H, let's get into it.
Let's go. So, Foundation episode 5. This is the one we've been waiting
Wow,
for.
that's all I gotta say. Wow, finally got the action that I was looking for, and it may be a little bit more than multiple people can handle. Spoiler alert: a lot of things going on in Terminus and on spaceships
Certain a lot of stuff going on in space. No,
exactly.
no, but certain. This episode definitely left me with. I can't wait for next Friday.
Yeah,
So the episode opens. We have a flashback, or we're looking back at Gal's past and her religion, how she becomes interested in science, what she does to get to the new world or
this
to
is
space.
this is very telling because she had a fork in the road basically that she had to choose a path, and I think she chose a path and then chose the other direction because she had a mentor that taught her science, that taught her math, and she went against him for the religion. He ultimately got killed, and that's when she finally started believing in math. Go ahead,
Well,
H.
let's explore that a little bit more. So we see that the her mentor, she has to basically kind of snitch on him,
Yeah.
and she was kind of pretty cold blooded because she tied him up, threw the rocks, books and all, went into the water. How crazy is
She
that?
barely hesitated to kill this guy. I mean, how crazy is that? And how much crazier is that that is accepted within their society? That tells you a lot about their society and how much they how religious they are and how much they don't believe in math.
Yeah, I mean, in science in general. So she's telling them, listen, the levels of the waters is rising. We're gonna be in trouble, and they don't want to listen. She goes as far as to going back into the water, grabs the book, and that's when she enters that contest for in secret. She starts contacting Harry Seldon.
It's amazing that she finally gave back into her beliefs and math, and then that's one thing you can do that, but she went even further and entered into the contest. She paid. She took, if you notice, she took the money because she got a promotion and she got an upgrade in pay, and she took the money that she got from the increased pay and used that to enter the contest, which was direct disobedience to her leader.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, that's
She
big.
She paid the two guys with the boat. Hey, send this message for me. I got some money. I need to get out of here very, very quick. And we see how things started happening when she gets the message back from Harry. Listen, you won the contest. Want to see how you work your math and I believe in you. I truly believe in you. So he becomes the mentor at that moment.
I wonder at what point it seems like Harry took the extra step to send an unofficial message to her before she got the official message that she won the contest. I wonder if that's the point when he put his plan in motion, right? Because he has said that this was a difficult problem that people for years, scholars for years, haven't been able to figure out, and you from a planet of people that don't believe in math and science
Water
actually
people.
figured it out. So he was impressed, and I think he was excited as well.
Yeah, every single time I see him, those flashback, and you see Harry talking, he's talking like he knows what's gonna happen next. He has the spoilers for next week. Every time he comes into that little hologram, he's talking to her. Like he already has blind emotion. He knew what was gonna go down. He's playing 10 steps, 10 steps ahead of everybody else.
It's amazing, and that since you're talking about 10 steps ahead of everybody else, the episode ends with a cliffhanger. Let's just talk about that right now.
No, no,
Where
no. Let's not jump into that
okay,
just yet.
okay,
Let's
well
go.
hold off.
There's a lot of stuff that happened in between.
Ah.
You want you want to just throw the bones away. No, listen. So we see that we go from the her water planet. We go into the ship. We see Gal waking up, and very curious. She wakes up in this spaceship. She's locked in place, and the only thing that allows her into the ship is that dagger that Rage put in the
Yes,
console. Yeah.
thank you. Rage stabbed Harry with the dagger, ran through the spaceship, threw her into the escape capsule, and then made sure that he threw the dagger in. That cannot be coincidental because that's what allows her to get out of that room once she enters the new spaceship. This, I think, was planned hands down.
No, and we see that there's a connection there because every time that she would go to those doors, you will see the shot of the dagger just
E-
lighting up, letting you
Exactly.
know there's an importance to this dagger. There's something very, very curious with it.
And there's definitely importance, and also you can see there's little breadcrumbs that show you that this actual stage was planned beforehand, and probably by the mastermind Harry. But what's going on Terminus H?
Yeah, so on Terminus, we skip forward to Terminus, and we see that the Anachroms are holding the planet hostage. Essentially, they have an overwhelming force of everything that's happening there. They have a full army. They have a cannon, and listen, it doesn't look good for the people in Terminus.
Very interesting because again, there was a lot of planning that went into this invasion by the Anachroms. They first got positioned. They had a plan that they executed, which was to take out the comms. We saw that in last week's episode. They left the public comms open, which we saw in this episode, and that ultimately played into the hands of the Anachroms because they were able to knock down the force field. And now all hell has broken loose on Terminus because the Anachroms are here to kill.
No, they were very calculated with what they were doing. You can see that allowing their leader to get captured was all part of the plan. They wanted to draw in
She was ready to die.
yeah, they would draw in the empire. They shut them down, letting them know, listen, we can't shoot you guys back. And then she had her eye, like she was cold blooded. She takes her eye out, which was some kind
Whoa.
of EMP,
You talk about
and
committed.
disable everything.
You talk about committed. She pulled her eye out, and that was a bomb.
It was an EMP, yeah. And I gotta give it to Salvor Harden. She can fight. She can throw down. She can definitely. She held her own. Although the fight scene wasn't my best, I wish it was a little lighter. There was too many cuts, but it was still a pretty good fight. Like she held her own until she was overwhelmed.
Absolutely. This was purely calculated. They took down the Empire ship, which now what's going to happen to the people on Terminus? And I wonder if the Emperor knows or how long it will take for him to find out that Terminus is being taken over. Since he sent the ship, he's going to probably expect word back.
Now he didn't send the ship. Brother Dusk did. So
Yes.
there's gonna be some
Yes.
drama there.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what's gonna happen there.
Wow.
I did miss not seeing the Emperor. That's one of my favorite characters. I definitely want to see what's happening there. That's one of the most interesting storylines I think in the show going on right now.
So a lot of things going on in Terminus. It looks really bleak. It looks there's already a lot of deaths. They're being invaded. Things as they know it is going to change. What's going to happen next? H.
Oh, but don't, now we get to where you wanted to go. We go back to the ship.
Thank you.
And we see that in the ship, Gal had no option, no ways to interact with the computer because the computer would shut her
Mm-hmm.
down every step of the way. It was
Breadcrumbs.
very cool to see throughout the episode how she kind of figured things out using math, using science, and gets around the not being authorized on the ship, not having authorization to ask questions, see where we're at. She figures out where she's going, which is going to be Harry Seldon's home
Home.
planet Helicon. And we start seeing that she's seeing either some hallucinations or some holograms. What do you think that was that she was seeing there?
I think it was a hologram. I think it was premeditated by Harry. And real quick, let us know what you think as well in the comments. Was this all planned out by Harry? Is there something else that's going to happen? As H mentioned, as I'm going to reiterate, Harry's hologram was on the ship, and it looks like he was about to say something, but of course, that's
It
where the
was
cliffhanger
glitching. It was
began.
glitching. It was like
Yeah,
the Wi-Fi wasn't on or something. Has some slow internet,
didn't pay
but
the bill.
something along those
Pay your
lines.
bill.
No, we it was very interesting. We see that Gal gets to him and he starts to glitch, and this is when the episode ends, which leaves you that humongous cliffhanger Which now, can we fast forward to Friday? Because I definitely
Go
want to
ahead,
see.
fast forward.
I wish I could. This is one thing. Like you get used to this binge culture where you can watch 10 episodes of a show in one sitting, and now you have to wait. I mean, is this some kind of excitement built in behind it? So I'm really enjoying the show. Let me know what you guys think. You guys enjoying the show? What are your thoughts on it? I'm hoping we're definitely gonna get a season two, so I can't wait. Can't wait to fast forward time for that.
First of all, big kudos to Apple again. And I'm not an Apple guy, but I do love this. The only thing that I would say that I don't like is what H mentioned. We can't binge this because I would straight up binge this, whether it's 20 hours or 100 hours. I would watch every single episode. Things are getting good.
Things are getting good for sure, but I think that's gonna be it for us this week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Later.